50% verifying,
We,
50% catalyst.
figured we'd have to look at about 50 or 60 cars before we
And the
found
top
that.
light,
And I was leaving Russ Brothers, so I couldn't find nothing. I seen some on the corner.
5 days in the gun. So if you fill your gun and verify them, then you
69 Dodge
no
Dart.
preparation to do. You don't
And I
have
said,
to
well, I
do
know
that.
that section's no good, because those things rot out in those cars pretty quick, you know. And I pulled the carpet back, and that was the only piece in the whole carpet solid.
Just part of the metal.
This stuff's real cheap. You need to at least buy you a couple gallons. It's pretty reasonable. It's $122 a gallon. You can't buy these right here. This panel right here is sold like this as an NOS piece, and there's nobody. I looked for those things for years. I could never find them. I know one guy in Pennsylvania had two sets. So instead of replacing that whole trunk extension, Bob just made this panel right here. It will.
Piece of metal, cut around there, and then took those other pieces of metal, screwed right through both of them, and then went through the metal up here to hold it, and then took the body hammer and bent the corners. And this was kind of thin, so I brazed those on. Most everything is wire welded.
A little MIG welder I got to be the hottest little MIG welder ever. If there's anything if it ain't at least 18 gauge, you're going to start blowing through the metal.
Yeah.
So some stuff that was a little tender, like moldings around there, he brazed them in there. Usually when you get into this stuff right here, it's got a little bit of pits in it and stuff. That welder of mine just start blowing holes through it.
There's Dan.
Panels for this car right here is virtually impossible to get.
Yeah.
You can't even get them.
This one was off of 67. They didn't have the marker light, so I cut the opening out of the old quarter panel and then welded it in. I gas welded that. If I'd had the wire welder, it went in prettier, but I gas welded it pulled in a little bit. I had to do a little work around there. Of course, these were
'69, isn't it?
Yeah, 69 too.
Well, it's not the fastback, but it's basically the same car.
What's this stuff he's using here?
That's all metal. Positive filler. Just like bond.
Good, just like his, only this one here's a
Fastback.
The fastback.
So like you're filling in steel every...
Yeah.
to secure everything, and then up here, same thing, it's come out of there. The original was clear gone.
So he had patched it like this, right?
That's a blacksmith patch. Now he's got to put these
Put some paint on.
ridges in for me out on 36. They got a weld machine
Just make it off the finger. What you think it? Down underneath the cart, it's going to be a drip line all the way around because he puts
on
it
my
with it.
CUDA out there.
You ever seen that?
I just got it back the other September.
Fender goes in a CUDA. It was a replacement fender they sold to go in the car, and I didn't want to use that. I didn't want to go through a restoration like that and stick that inner fender in there. I want to put something pretty much, like it come out of the factory.
This makes a nice place to work.
How much time do you think it will take to get this together? Or have you spent on it?
I'll probably have this thing painted by the end of August. He's been working on it through the day, and I've been working on it through the evening. Matter of fact, we laid off of this about 2 weeks. I just started working on it again a few days ago.
Where's your camera?
Missouri from year one. It should be here Monday or Tuesday. It goes right here.
Have you got any other stuff before?
Just what I borrowed the racetrack, a few things from him.
I got a
sure, yeah.
Oh, he started hurting. Somebody else tell me about that.
What happened was Corky got it off of Dave Fender, and Dave had two brand new fenders,
Car one thing.
you know, like these here.
This car's spring right here. See this one right here? This is the outside panel, and this and here's the inside panel. So that's a double panel. And when I ripped all this out, I left this panel here out. I just had a great big gap in the frame here, so I had to be fixed and taken care of.
It was just a mess. Like I said, man, this is the nicest one I had to work on. And I'll tell you what, it is a nice car compared to what he's working on.
Yeah, when they strip them, man, they strip them clean.
But let's proceed to that. I mean, he's got.
You trailered it over there and they have a device in it?
Yeah, I took it off the forklift. I took it down, then 3 weeks later went back and got it.
Ray, we're going to be leaving here. You guys want to spot? You won't be able to get down the
Not that
Are you into the
scrap
mechanical
looking girl.
parts also, Bob?
Yeah, yesterday there was a real nice
So,
looking lady,
not
white shorts and
too
red top,
much.
blonde.
We select NOS 7, 8, 9, 0,
Up by Maslin on high out, dealing in Ford. You know, River Bill. I got his Cadillac.
Okay, everybody. I thought I'd let you know the people that was here earlier was a Delaware Car Club. They're overlooking at the car that me and Bob's working on, and they're all were kind of interested in it, kind of real proud about what we was doing. What we want to do now is go around and show you some of the stuff we replaced in the car, some of the repairs we made on it, and let you know the car's coming along. It's looking pretty good, and we're both still here. Over here we still have Auto Body Bob sitting there. Take a picture of Auto Body Bob. Wave hi, Bob.
Hello. Come back. Bring cookies.
On the car, and I'd like to tell the Delaware Car Club, if you watch this film, I was really happy you guys stopped over. It encourages me to do a little better job and work a little harder, and it makes me proud to show you that the work is being done. And I thought I'd let everybody know that this type of work would not be able to be done without Bob Niss's help. And I'm sure all you guys have met Bob before, and you probably have seen some of his work in the past. Now over here, over here is the old quarter panels that come off the car. These are the ones that we cut off the car before we took the car and had it stripped. They were full of Bondo. As you can see, right down here is all packed full of body putty. And this one over here is pretty, they're no good anymore. Unless somebody out there wants to buy them, I'd sell them for $500 a piece. If anybody can give me that kind of money for them. But right here's the inner fenders. The old inner fenders that come out. You can see where they're all rusted out. Right here along the bottom. Bob took a drill and cut all the spot welds out and tore these out in front of the car. And we got NOS inner fenders for the car. And these pieces right here are the trunk extension pieces that go on the car. They fit in the back of the car. They fit behind the quarter panel right here on each side of the car. They go on the back side, and these were bad. They had to be replaced. And Bob made new ones for these. We'll see those here in a few minutes on the car. And here's the other one. It's no good neither. You can see termites got a hold of that too. It's shot. And here's the other inner fender. This thing was pretty much gone too. Like I said, we put two new inner fenders in the car, NOS inner fenders. This sheet metal right here will eventually be thrown away whenever I get around to it. I like showing it to people for a while first. And here's a rocker panel. The old rocker panel was cut out of the car. It was kind of rotted out here and starting to rot out down through here. And we had a brand new rocker made up in Columbus, Ohio, and we still had to bring it back to the garage and cut on it and shape it the way we wanted it. And we'll look at that on the car. It went in pretty nice and it looks pretty nice. And this thing here will be pitched away. As you can see, I still got my big dog over there guarding everything to make sure nobody tries to take off with something. Come on, Greg, let's go in the garage. Well, we're back to the car right now. And as you can see, we got the cradle bolted up to the car. This is the cradle I got out of Tennessee from Steel Crafters Incorporated. This thing will bolt up basically to any type of car. It's got adjustments on it back and forth. And you can raise it up and down with a cylinder right here just by taking the handle, putting it in here, jacking it up or stuff like that. And you get it high enough, you can rotate it to wherever you want. And we got the other part of the cradle over here at this end of the car. This thing worked out pretty good. I think anybody that ever goes through this extensive a restoration, this would probably be your best bet. It makes the job a lot easier. The welding's a lot nicer. It's a lot more comfortable to work on, and it's a nice tool. When I get done with this cradle, I'll put it against the wall and I'll put it in storage. So we might as well start the front of the car. Let me show you the new inner fenders that was put in. Both of these inner fenders were replaced, like I was telling you earlier, and these are factory NOS inner fenders.